So today I'd like to talk a little bit about symbols and how they are used in shamanic practice and how we can use them in our day-to-day lives to deepen our understanding of things, to help us see what we otherwise cannot see, and to bring new insights that can help us along our spiritual path and our path in the physical world as well. Every authentic shamanic tradition is built upon a foundationary mythology which holds the landscape, it holds the entire world of that tradition, including the symbols and the totems and the messengers that move through the landscape. This includes the elements, the seasons, the time of day, the directional totems, our personal medicine, and everything else that might appear in that landscape with the intent to inform us, guide us, or show us something. But how do these mythologies and symbols and totems first come into being? How do they gather and then embody a meaning, a story, a message that can be delivered to us, a wisdom that can be shared, that is held exclusively by that totem or by that messenger or by that symbol? When someone goes into nature and can find that stillness in themselves, to sit quietly, to let all the barriers between themselves and the rest of nature down, so that nature and the soul themselves feel as one. That is when we feel that we are at home, and that is when nature will start to speak to us through its many messengers in a very authentic way, and in a way that we can start to understand. The messengers may arrive in any form. Their wisdom and guidance can come to us through many, many modalities. But the thing is, when we get our mind out of the way, we get our own beliefs out of the way, we get our own stories out of the way, then we create a space for that wisdom to come through. And that's how it initially began with all traditions and how they continue to evolve. Is that nature informs souls and hearts that are open to its guidance, that are open to its authentic truth and understanding. And then that guidance and wisdom can become part of the tradition. And it then can be communicated through the symbols that it embodies. In my tradition, the snake, or the great dreaming serpent, is not something to fear. It is not something that we run away from. On the contrary, it symbolizes the great healing energy. It is the totem that guides us through our own healing journey. When Unga, the great dreaming serpent, arrives in our lives, she opens her mouth and invites us to step inside so she can take us deep into Mother Earth, where we are held and nurtured and where we feel safe enough to surrender and allow the old skin that carries all our old pain and all the things that it's time to release and let go. We can shed that skin. The snake teaches us that, and she guides us on that journey. And everyone in my tradition knows that story and recognizes that symbolic power that is held by the snake. When I perform a snake healing ceremony using snake medicine, I will use this as a tool to deepen the connection with that medicine, to enhance the authenticity of the ceremony. Now, does this symbol here, this tree root that I've painted, hold any inherent magical power or power in itself to transform or to heal? No, it does not. However, because it holds a consistent place within my tradition, it holds a consistent place within the mythology, and the virtues and gifts that this totemic being can bring into ceremony is always the same and has been given to it by everyone who is in the tradition. It can give that healing power and those qualities back. The power that I give to the symbol can then be given back in ceremony, through our day-to-day spiritual journey as part of our spiritual practice. And then the fact that this symbol doesn't have any inherent magical qualities of its own becomes irrelevant, because in the landscape that we share, it's as if it did, and it does have the genuine capacity to transform, and it does have the genuine capacity to transform everyone who shares that landscape and honors the symbolic power that it brings.